Hey, what's up? I I'm just gonna go with what I'm feeling right now, and just bear with me. Reason I wanted to do this video today because um I want to talk about create the creativity aspect of writing books versus the business side of it. The creative side, for I can't speak for every artist, but for me, it's for me when you love something so much, when you're inspired, and when you are really tapped into what you do, especially in my case, it's a whole different love affair. It's like I love the beauty of seeing something from come from nothing and watch it blossom and grow, watch it evolve over time. Those are the aspects I so love about writing. Even on down to creating book covers, once I taught myself how to work around all the nuances, all the barriers, if you will, that can stifle a project. Once I found a formula that works for me and that was cost efficient at the same time, it's a beautiful thing. It's like a beautiful marriage. But outside of that, the business side of it, not so much. I hate it. I totally hate it. I'm a person that's tried in the field of sales. I am just not a salesman. I am not a salesman. I that's not something I thrive in. So I always ask myself, with me carrying this banner, how the fuck do I crack open the safe? And then, you gotta read all this material, watch this video, build. And meantime, years and time is going by, and then that's when the part of me as a writer gets disgruntled because one thing I'm realizing is everything that determines your success is by who you are affiliated with. Name association. Any brand you put out there, you got to have somebody out there, some source of marketing, word of mouth marketing, that is, that can really stand on your behalf to let the public know that you are official, you're the real deal, and you bring quality to the table. But when you're writing books, man, there's, especially in the self-publishing genre, it's a huge learning curve. And it takes, for every piece of information you gather, there's always going to be something more that you still feel like, wow, I gotta fill in more blanks here. And for most, say those studious types that are super duper educated, you know, they'll have that layout. They have an understanding of that business formula because they've been trained in it. Most have years of profession in the field of marketing, sales, and so on. But for the average everyday artist who's, who, and I'm not just saying, and let me stop right there. Just because somebody decides to self publish a book, that's a great accomplishment. But not everybody's going to grab the audience because there will be those writers, once they witness what it is, what it takes, and all of the moving pieces that gels everything together. It takes a lot not to give up on it. I'll put it that way. Now, again, going back to what I said, I am not a salesman. If it was up to me, I would pay somebody if I was in that position to handle the marketing and promoting and, you know, the influencing on social media and so forth. So everything's about one, name recognition, two, numbers. Now, when you're dealing with this social media world, everything as far as your follows, your content, who rocks with you, is all about those numbers. Most people, when they come to anything associated with you, they're looking at your numbers. Even like it's going back to books. If, say, a potential prospect is checking out your web link or whatever, and say they go to your web link, like in my case, and you may have one or two book reviews, they're already, he's nobody's, numbers don't lie. And that person on the other end, in that other person's mind, if they see you're not generating any traffic, then they're like, that confidence is not going to be there. So that just, for the artist, it makes that degree of difficulty much more than you would like it to be. So I try. I mean, I have artists who reach out to me. Why, I don't know. They ask me for my advice and you know, my thoughts or my knowledge as far as what I know through what I've experienced. And it's not always cut and dry. A lot of times when somebody reaches out to me, I'm just going to give you the bare facts. I'm a person that just believes in being honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to put up a front. I'm going to give it to you like that. But one thing I think that turned me off was like back when I was pursuing sales, I just can't wrap my mind around like, say if I'm dealing with a company and they're requiring me to meet these sales quotas each and every day I step into the building. My biggest problem with that is, one, I didn't build a company from the ground up. So right there, I'm not going to have as much passion toward the entity as a whole. So naturally, my effort, my energy, my drive, I have to find another reason for me to even want to do this in the first place, which is I need a check. I need that bread. That's the only motivating factor that will keep me working for a company. But my problems always come with, the the code of ethics, the number crunching, the backbiting, the constant treating us as the associates as lab rats in a social experiment, putting us on their illustrious hamster wheel. I just can't deal with corporate. I'm a person that if it doesn't sit with me in my spirit, if it feels like the vibe is just off, I have to move on. Because if not, then that's going to trickle down into my health. Then I'm going to be up under a lot of stress. And I know I have to make a living, but I need to do something that is a good fit for me. So that's what I have against sales. It's like you're bugging somebody, trying to convince them to buy a product that you know in your right mind they may or may not need it, because I know if I need something, I'm just gonna go out and get it. I'm not one that somebody's gonna just come and pitch me something and make me believe I need it and try to me as, and I'm speaking now as a consumer, like, you know, a lot of sales programs, they give you all these bullet points to train you on how to engage with a customer, asking probing questions that's going to get you the information you need so you can build your pitch around the information you've gathered. But then at the end of the day, um, me as a consumer, if you come at me trying to pitch, I'm shutting you down immediately, just because of the fact I know what you're doing. I've been on the inside, and you're not going to tell me to buy something that I haven't decided. Anybody that has any sense, and you know, you're thinking about how I'm going to make it from one month to the next, I'm not about to let you come in and get my last few bills just so you can meet your quota. No, thank you. So that's my struggle with this book game, book selling game, self-publishing, whatever, is I hate that part of the business. I love the creative aspect. I love the journey. I love the knowledge I've obtained. I love it. It's fun. But when the business part gets in, it sucks the life out of me. Jesus. So, with that said, I am not a salesman. I don't have anything against anyone that is. If that's the field of work you choose, more power to you. But me, I'm a creator, I'm a writer. That's what God put in me to be, an author. But unfortunately, there's not, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to get out here and act like I'm begging or trying to convince you why I do what I do. I don't have to. I am confident in my art, and I know I bring a lot of quality and relevance to the table. But my thing is this: all of these seminars and all the long drawn out manuals is taken away from me being what I need to be. I wasn't put down here to carry all of this like this. But it's a, you know, it's a matter of, okay, I want to, for me, I'm putting product out there truthfully, so that, say I come in contact with somebody that may want to do a joint venture, and they have the capital to put me in front of a different audience, and they have everything in place ready to go, and they believe in what I'm doing, I'm open for that. I really am. Building like this whole Panoramic Inc. thing, it's not a company to me. It's just a vision that I've had, but there's not a lot of things in place for me to push this catalog forward, if you will. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses and say I know everything. I don't. I've been at this for 10 years and I still don't feel like I know enough. So I just do everything I can within within my know-how, I should say, to keep it pushing forward and try to not get overwhelmed with all the intricate details of what would make me I don't know. Well, let me say this. You're dealing with a guy here that's been against a lot of odds. I mean, I'm a high school dropout. I've got a GED. I've been to college like a year and some change. A lot of stuff I've picked up in life is picking up a book, reading, studying the dictionary, watching documentaries, and my life experiences or other people's life experiences that shaped me. And over time, I've evolved. But writing for me at the beginning was just to help me get a lot of stuff out of my mind. But at the end of the day, trying to give you a backdrop on who I am and why you should rock with me and what separates me from the rest and all of that. I mean, I love competition. I'm a big sports fanatic, but with this thing here, man, it's like what I am kind of like at a what you call, I don't know how to like really phrase it. I don't know if you want to say it, the fork in the road, tightrope, tug of war, who knows. But basically, it's like being conflicted. On one end, it's like that love keep calling you. Even when I'm not creating, I'm always in that mode in my mind. But then when I'm dealing with this side of it, after the finished product, doing everything I can, then you have, oh, let me reach out to this person. Let me reach out to this person. Then we got to sit through a super long seminar. And I'm sorry, I have a shorter attention span. I don't know if I got ADHD or what, but it's just like when somebody's trying to cram a lot of information down my throat, I want to scream and run. So I try to find my own way in my own space to learn what I need to know, but it's a bit much at times. Because the bottom line, again, if you don't have the name recognition, you don't have the name brand connections, um, and nobody wants to give you a shot, and then you get all these social media pages and people follow you, but they ain't really engaging with you because maybe they want to follow you just to pad up their numbers or just to be nosy, or they just stay awake. They'll follow you but don't really deal with you because they don't agree with your point of view. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when I am passionate about anything I believe in, and I go at anything I do 100%, I don't do halfway, and that doesn't rub a lot of people the right way. And I can be very direct as far as what I don't agree with. I mean, we wasn't put in a world that we all kumbaya, get along, and man, it's a lot of injustice and different things like that that is personal to me. And I can't just forget about it. And especially when I see just, I don't want to even get into that, but there's a lot of things out here that really, really moves me. And that's where my passions rest. But not to get off subject here, you may say this video is a rant. I don't know. I'm just like, I am fighting with everything within me to not relinquish my grip on this passion and this vision I have. I put a lot of hard work into this. I try, no, I don't just try, I do the damn thing. I really speak on things that touch to the core fabric of the many struggles that a lot of us go through to try to get to a place. But when, again, you're not recognizable by the public's eye, you're not the chosen golden child, coveted son, it's a bastard to try to stay with it. Because just right now, this video is about to be like 20 minutes long, and I'm like, who on earth would want to listen to me? But I need to speak my piece. So, is there a moral to this story? That's for you to decide. I'm just simply giving you the game, giving you the experience from where I sit. I can't speak for another person. I can only speak my reality. And if that's not good enough, maybe I just don't belong here. I love what I do. I put my everything into it, and it's a call that's been placed on my heart that has given me tremendous difficulty, but the stirrings in my heart is what keeps me focused and keeps me motivated. So if the moral of the story is stick and stay with it, maybe I'm telling myself this, maybe I'm telling somebody else, but I'm just giving you the facts. I don't leave nothing out. End of the day, I'm your boy, Roberto D. Styles. Holler.